Why are you with the police? I told you I had to go to the bathroom, get a snack, and meet me in the lobby. If we don't get going, we're going to miss the flight. I don't have my passport. I had it at home when I was getting ready, and I saw it at your mother's house. What? We can't go without passports. What are you going to do? It's our honeymoon. I want to go too, but there's no passport. It seems like someone has been messing with my luggage. What kind of idiot would lose a passport at the airport? That's a terrible thing to say. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to cancel your flight. I'm going with my mom instead, so you stay home, you dumb wife. What? What do you mean? Mom wants to go to Dubai. Yeah, she's always wanted to go. But you can't call her now, can you? Or are you talking about going with her some other day? No, I think she'll be here soon. What? I don't understand. Well, I told her she can't come with us on our honeymoon. That's right. But she really wants to go there someday, and I can't let her go alone. So she made plans to go with one of her friends. She thought it'd be fun to have dinner with us over there, at least once. So I told her the schedule of the flight. But apparently, her friend had to cancel because she was sick. Wait a minute. You didn't tell me any of this. No, I didn't, because I'm sure you'd complain about it. Besides, since it's something unusual, it might bring us closer together. It's a surprise. I don't need surprises on a honeymoon. But look what happened. I'm on my own and she's on her own. I'm going to enjoy the trip with my mom. That's terrible. What am I going to do? I'm not going to waste my money on the cancellation fee too. I can't believe it. Our priorities are definitely not the same. Leaving your newlywed wife to travel with your mother? I'll listen to your complaints when I get home. Okay, I'll be waiting for you with my lawyer. What? That's how angry I am. Your joke is not funny. Well, I'll get you a souvenir. See ya. Wait a minute, Lucas! I heard you don't have a passport. That's too bad. Don't worry. I'll make sure I'll have fun instead of you. No, something is wrong from the very beginning. I did most of the arranging and planning, didn't I? Yes, and I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to a nice, relaxing tour. If you don't like me, why did you want to meet me abroad? Oh my God, you're such an annoying person. But you are kind enough to make such good plans. What? Annoying? But Lucas is so nice. And that's why I don't think Lucas and you are compatible. That's just the way it is. You know what? That's a horrible thing to say. I just wanted to thank you for getting me and Lucas a wonderful trip. And you are being so rude. Well, that's okay. Well then, I'm off. Emily! Dubai is so awesome. We're having dinner at the restaurant you arranged. It's so good, and my mom did some research on good food, so everything she chooses is so delicious. What time is it there now? Did you eat dinner? I know you've been reading these messages, but you haven't replied. I'll send you lots of pictures anyway. I'm so nice, aren't I? I'll make you an album. Then you won't miss me so much. It'll be like we're on vacation together. I'll take all the pictures and send them to you. You should be thankful. You haven't replied to Lucas? Are you angry? What's wrong with you? I guess you're still a child. The less educated you are, the more stupid your behavior will be. Let me give you some advice. A wife is supposed to support her husband at all times. I can't believe you're ignoring him just because he neglects you for a little while. If you have something to say, at least say it. I'll send you a picture of the sunrise from a hot air balloon today. It's a picture that will cleanse the soul and refresh your heart. And afterwards, the food was just wonderful here in Dubai. Oh, you know better than I do since you arranged it. You planned it, you arranged it, and you paid for it. I can't thank you enough for this wonderful time with Lucas. No hard feelings. Hey, I'm at the airport. I haven't heard from you and you haven't replied to my texts. And you didn't even pick me up at the airport. But anyway, it's strange that it took 12 hours to get there and 10 hours to get back. It was the best time I've ever had. And it was easier because I was with my mom and not you. I'm sure she had a wonderful time too. Next time, it will be you and me. Make sure you save up money for it. Hey, are you still angry? I'm going to go eat something at the airport with my mom. Then I'm going home. Still no reply? I'll buy you dinner, okay? It's your fault for not taking better care of your passport, isn't it? Don't take it out on me. Taking it out on you? Oh, finally. How much were you going to ignore me? I'm waiting at home with my lawyer. What? Why a lawyer? I think I know who took my passport. Who? I'm pretty sure it was someone who messed around with my luggage. I ran the fingerprints, and I found a perfect match. What? Who's that? Do you want to know? Then get back here now. I know it's a long drive, but bring your mother too. Why my mother? I'll let her know who's less educated. Wait a minute. You didn't even come pick me up at the airport. I heard you told Lucas to come home now. I wanted to try the airport's special breakfast. Why do I have to go there with Lucas? Did you forget that you stayed at my place because it's closer to the airport? No, I didn't. Then why at your place? We found the thief who stole my passport. I have proof. Oh, really? That's great. But was it that easy to find? Well, it was hard work, but you know what? What? Never mind. As long as I found a passport, I'm fine. I don't want to make things worse than it already is. You know, my mom just checked her luggage. She said that the passport had somehow gotten into her bag. Was it in there? Is that what she's saying? My passport just walked out by itself? I'm not saying that, but I guess we were both careless. I mean, she wouldn't do something like that. I think you're the one who put it in there because you're that careless. I've got a lawyer waiting for you. Just get here right now. Did the police get the fingerprints for evidence? Do they do that kind of thing just because you ask for it? I hired a private detective. I'm glad we got the test results just in time. Well, I kind of expected it. And you and I are getting a divorce. Why? People don't usually run fingerprints, you know? How did you even get my fingerprints? It's from a mug you left at our house. You were the only one who was using it, so I was sure your prints were all over it. But your passport's here, and my bag, and all the other stuff. You must have put your passport in my bag by accident. I accidentally broke my lipstick that morning. I bought it on the way to your house, and I put it in my purse along with my passport. What? You touched my purse, right? That's... Do you remember? How did you think they wouldn't find out about such harassment? What a thing to say! How dare you? I'm your husband's mother. It's really cheeky of you to suspect me as a thief. Don't mess around with me. After all, you're nothing but just a cheeky daughter-in-law. I think you're the one who's less educated. The one who made the profit is the most suspicious, you know. Profit? A plan made by a daughter-in-law you don't like. With money from a daughter-in-law you don't like. You enjoyed yourself without paying a penny. It's obvious who benefited the most. Well, you found your passport, so it's all good, right? Why don't you come here so we can talk about the settlement? You'd better hurry. You know, I'm a very black-hearted person, so I don't know when I'll change my mind and how I'm going to use this evidence. I'm coming. I'm on my way. Please help me. After all that fuss you made with your lawyer, my dad found out and got mad. He was furious. He got mad and divorced my mom. I'm taking care of her now, but it's not easy. And I don't know how everyone knew why they divorced. After that, everyone at work started to give me cold stares. I had no choice but to change my job, and my income went down. Hey, let's start over. We've had our differences. We could have worked it out if we talked about it. I can't do this without you. Think about it a little, would you? Hey, I came to our love nest, and I found out it's on sale, and the price is higher than what I paid for it. What the hell is going on? How could you do such a terrible thing? Love nest? That's hilarious. I don't want any memories of you. I thought I'd at least turn them into money. You don't want it? That's terrible. Where are you now? Let's just meet and talk. I can't. You still love me, don't you? I still love you. No, I don't love you anymore. I don't even want to look at you anymore. Oh, come on. You know you'll love me again when you see me. And you know that. That's why you don't want to see me. You're too gross. Don't contact me anymore. You're a sweetheart. I know you're reading my messages. Let me tell you how I feel about you. I love you more than the whole world. I miss you so much. I wish I could hug you like I used to. I know you like it when I dry your hair, don't you? We're meant for each other. Let's forgive each other the things we can't forgive. Let's compromise and work together. When you and I remarry, the three of us will live together. Mom says she forgives you too. She's a good cook, right? She's going to teach you how to cook, even if you're not very good at it. My place is a little cramped right now. How about we live at your new home? We'll be together forever. Wow. No. What? No, seriously. I'm getting chills all over. Why? I arranged a popular poem from the internet. I think I'm going to throw up. I shouldn't have read it just out of curiosity. Curious? See? You still like me? What the hell is going on in your head? Bye. Oh no. Nora. I'm the type of person who doesn't chase after those who leave. He didn't make much fuss when we divorced, but he was persistently in trouble. Apparently, he was having money problems as a result of having to support his mother and changing workplaces. He wanted to get some of the money back that he had paid. He was just looking for me, and he was staking out a restaurant that I used to go to frequently. He followed a woman who looked like me to the gym. Lucas, thinking he was being ignored, opened and went in the women's locker room. Of course, the police were called. He got arrested and now he lost his job. He moved from a small house to a shabby apartment and is now living in poverty. He couldn't even pay his cell phone bill, so he gave it up. He doesn't contact me anymore, and I live a peaceful and quiet life. Sis, thank you again for today. I know you're busy with work, but you went out of your way to make time for me. Oh, come on, Ellen. Don't be so formal. My sister and her boyfriend are coming over to say hello, so it is not the time to work. I didn't think you'd go that far. I'm surprised. What? Why? You never seemed that interested in me. If anything, you were annoyed by me. It's true that we didn't seem like friendly sisters. Or rather, we weren't close. I guess so, right? But when it comes to marriage, it's a different story. As a sister, I have to congratulate you. Thank you. By the way, I'm surprised you got such a handsome husband. Heath, right? I don't know why he fell in love with you. Your face is so plain. Heath says he likes my face. That's just flattery. You don't get married on flattery. He's a well-rounded guy who graduated from Harvard University and works for a great company. He's way out of your league. You need to get out there and find a good man yourself, sis. You're right. I'll do that then. By the way, you guys are going on your honeymoon, right? Yes, we are. We're leaving right after the wedding and reception. Okay. Where to? Australia. Wow, so you're traveling abroad? Have fun! Thank you. Well, I'd better get started on dinner. Okay. I'm looking forward to your wedding. Ellen! I'll be waiting for you outside the hotel. What? Sis? What do you mean waiting for me? What do you mean? It's the honeymoon. It's my first trip abroad. I'm looking forward to it. What? Wait a minute. Are you planning to go with us? That's normal, isn't it? Where's the normalcy in that? It's normal for a honeymoon to be just the newlyweds, right? What? Isn't that wrong? Is what wrong? I mean, Heath. He's a high-class guy. Not sharing him would just be wrong. You just don't go and share someone's husband. Oh, Ellen, you're so stingy. We have a lot going on. Even my parents aren't invited. But it's not fair. Just the same, it's not possible. What? See you later. That's really unfair. If you don't even want your own sister around him, he must be so great of a catch that you have to hide him from me. That's really unfair. It's just not fair that you get to have all the fun. If you want to play that way, then I have a few things up my sleeve too. Ellen, where are you? What, sis? I actually have all the information about your honeymoon. You must have been caught off guard because I haven't contacted you once since I lost you in front of the hotel. I'm in Australia now. Huh? So tell me, are you freaking out right now? Why? Because I hijacked your honeymoon. I got your husband. What? Heath is too good looking for you. I decided to just steal him away from you, so I went after him. You're a stalker now? Hey, you haven't heard from your husband since last night, have you? Huh? Why? Because he's been with me since last night. Excuse me? Your husband's missing because he was sleeping with me. I don't know what you're talking about. At first, I had no intention of taking him away from you. But once I actually saw Heath, I felt a sense of destiny, and from that moment, I couldn't stop loving him. It seems it was the same for him too, and at the hotel where he was staying, we sealed the deal. So I'm sorry, I took your husband away from you. He's marrying me, so just hurry up and get a divorce. Huh? Okay. I'm not going to get into any tacky jokes, so don't worry. Huh? If it's my husband you're talking about, he's sitting right next to me. Huh? Well, I'm going sightseeing with my husband now. If you want to get married, go ahead and do it. Bye. Oh no! I know you're destroyed because you lost your husband, but can't you make up a better lie than that? A honeymoon alone is just so empty. I mean, we just got our marriage certificate. When you and Heath get divorced, I'm going to submit it to the city hall immediately. I was surprised too that it turned out to be such a short-lived marriage. I felt love for him, and now we've made love for one night. I can't help it now. I'm taking your share of the happiness too, so please, forgive me. Ellen! I heard you and Heath got a divorce immediately. Thanks to you, we got married. Thank God, I have a sister who loves me. He says he likes me more than an ugly girl like you. We're going to be happy. You will regret for the rest of your life that you dug your own grave by choosing a handsome man who is not good enough for you. Low income, low educated men are the best for you. You can't even reply because you're frustrated, can you? You really are miserable. Ellen, I'm going to return him. I don't care if I have to pay compensation. Let me get the divorce. Hey, answer me. Ellen! What? What all of a sudden? I was introduced to Heath's mother and we got married. What's with that mother? She suddenly made me live with her, and she's been nothing but a wife bully. She told me that since I was married, I should be a housewife, and she made me quit my job. She told me not to leave the house except to go shopping, and she's always watching me. Heath's father pretends not to see anything, and when I ask him for help, he brushes me off, saying that it's a wife's duty to obey her mother-in-law. No matter how handsome my husband is, I don't like my in-laws like this. That's unfortunate, isn't it? But why are you talking about giving my husband back to me? It's obvious now, isn't it? Heath was originally your husband. I'll give you your husband back, and he can divorce me. You've got the wrong guy. What? That can't be true. The name is the same, and it's the same face. You've always had bad eyesight. You don't like wearing glasses because they look tacky, and you say you don't want to waste money on contacts. I think you're living in a blurry world. If that's the case, then what? Even if I had bad eyesight, he identified himself as Heath, Ellen's husband. He introduced himself as a highly educated, handsome guy that works for a major corporation. A highly educated, handsome guy that works for a major corporation? He said that himself, Heath? Yes, he did. And his parents called him Heath too. There's no mistake about it. Ah, I kind of understand the situation now. Listen, I want you to calm down and listen to me. What? That Heath is my husband's cousin. Cousin? You married Heath's cousin with the same name when you had the intention of taking away my husband from me. Huh? What do you mean? Cousin Heath is close in age to my husband, and they happen to have the same name. He was compared to him from an early age and felt inferior to him. My husband graduated from a good university, got a job at a big company, got married. It seemed as though he was jealous of his smooth progression of life. He was a high school graduate, working part-time, and never had a girlfriend. What? But he says he's a handsome guy working for a big company. That's a self-proclaimed fact, isn't it? Do you have any proof? No, but... In general, a truly high-spec man would not call himself a high-spec man. My husband is a very elite man, but he's also very kind and gentle. Many of his colleagues are like that too. And I know this is off topic, but my cousin Heath hated my husband for that reason. So he decided to steal my husband's fiancée, me, and marry me as soon as he could. It looks like he even followed us on our honeymoon. I beg your pardon? That sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's amazing that you would do the exact same thing. I think you two are perfect for each other. Huh? I ended up not seeing my cousin Heath even once in Australia. Oh, come on, I get it now. I guess he lost interest in us after his dramatic encounter with you. So, he introduced himself as Heath, Ellen's husband. Are you saying that was a lie? Obviously, it was a lie. I was with my husband all the time. I don't even remember marrying my cousin Heath. Why are you lying like that? I don't understand. You were taken advantage of. You thought my cousin Heath was my husband and came on to him. He thought it would be better if he married you, while you thought he was my husband Heath. From our cousin Heath's point of view, he would have been happy with anyone, as long as he could get married quickly, wouldn't he? What? What are you saying? I don't know what you mean. It's okay if you don't. I don't know what I'm talking about either. But I understand that I married someone I don't understand. Ellen, help me! Why? Heath liked you to begin with, right? If that's the case, I'll give him to you, and you can trade me for your real, handsome, high-class husband. I don't need a high school graduate part-timer. I don't like him, so that's impossible. I don't care if you do, so help me. Say what you want, but my husband has no relationship with that family. Huh? Why? You experienced that yourself. With parents and a son like that, it's natural to want to cut them off, isn't it? What's that? I'm the only one getting the raw end of the deal. Where's my handsome husband? Your husband is a high school graduate that comes with a wife-bullying mother. Birds of a feather get married and live together. And I'm going to cut you out too. Huh? Why? It's obvious, isn't it? Even though it ended in an attempt, you tried to steal my husband away from me. You followed us on our honeymoon without permission. You're insane. Our parents said they're cutting you off from them too. No way! Then what am I supposed to do? I don't know. If you had any brains at all, you would have known that he was lying. Pity your stupid self. Hey, please, help me. I won't do it again. I'll never think of taking away your husband again. So please, give me one more chance. Since you don't seem to understand, I'll teach you a lesson, sis. There are moments in life where you only have one shot. Sometimes, once you lose trust, you never get it back. You know, you have always found me annoying. I was a fool to think for even a moment that we might have made peace with each other as we grew up and got married. Don't say that! We've only got us, two sisters. You're the one who tried to steal my husband, aren't you? You brought this on yourself. I'm still on my honeymoon. Could you leave me alone? Bye, sis. Get along with your husband. After that, she tried her best to escape from her parents-in-law's house. But her husband and mother-in-law found her, and she failed to escape. Of course, she could not get a divorce. She seems to be enjoying her life as a housewife like a half-slave, while enduring the bullying and monitoring. On the other hand, my husband and I moved into a new house after returning from our honeymoon. We are enjoying our happy newlywed life. My husband's salary is quite good, but I like my job too. I would like to continue working until we have children.